God bless.
Love you. Love you too.
Now, let's pretend as if the kids are all in bed. You don't have to worry about family oriented films, and you want to see a grown up horror film. Then you have to see Together. Together is a supernatural horror film. It's written and directed by Michael Shanks, and this is his directorial debut. And he does a fantastic job. Who would know? It's a small independent film, and as I've often said, the smaller studios can concentrate on the stories. They can take more chances. The budgets are smaller and so on. So, when the film opens, and I went on the early access, so I'm assuming it's the same, you're going to have the stars of the movie Real Life Married Couple, Allison Brie and Dave Franco, welcome us on screen. You'll see them asking us to enjoy ourselves. Thank you for coming to see our movie. I think that's such a wonderful, intimate touch. Speak to the audience. It's a short thank you for coming to the movie, for appreciating its comedy, its horror, and its romance. So they kind of prep you as to what the film is about. Alison Brie has been seen as Trudy in Mad Men, and that was 2007 to 2015. But many people know Annie Addison from the sitcom Community, in which she played a comical, somewhat unusual character. Dave Franco, and yes, he is the brother of actor James Franco. He's been acting for a long time since he was a young kid. He was in Superbad, Charlie St. Cloud, Scrubs, and 21 Jump Street, just to name a few. You might even know him from Fright Night. So Alison Brie and Dave Franco, they're couples in real life, so it was very easy for them to play a loving couple on screen. And what we see is that this couple, nothing spectacular about them. One is a school teacher, other's a musician. They don't seem to be particularly close sexually. However, things change when they go hiking. They encounter a certain location in which everything changes. Once they leave this location, you'll find that they're sticking together. Yeah, just sticking together. On some of the theatrical posters, you'll see that their lips, as they're kissing, are sort of one. You know, his lips blending with her lips. His lips seem to be attached to her lip. But in the movie, it gets much more intimate. You understand? And I'm trying to say this in a subtle way. Yeah, they get stuck together. So this is where the fun comes in. But more than that, this picture has everything a horror picture should have. You got the jump scares. You have the monster. Yeah, you got a monster. The makeup was very good. And also the costume design, because this monster is really scary looking. You see it just for a short period of time. They did a good job with the makeup. Is it perfect? I'm gonna, you know, if you're a makeup nerd, you're gonna say, "Oh, it's not." But that's not the point. You get the message loud and clear that there's something strange metamorphosizing within the couple's physical area. I'm gonna say it like that. I think you're gonna enjoy the film. I'm telling you, I talked to people who left the film said that was weird or that was quirky, but nobody said it was bad. They enjoyed this film. Believe it or not, as strange as it was, they enjoyed the film. There is a third party that you'll find out has some cult like connections. I'll let you see that. I'm telling you, if you want to have some fun, then you got to see Together. Because that's all it is, was fun. You take it with a grain of salt, but you will have a good time when you leave the theater. You have something to talk about. Together is rated R. They're a married couple, so you will have some sex, but it's not gratuitous. It's very short and brief and to the point. And the same thing with the gore. The blood is not excessive. I have to say that when you compare it to other horror films. They just show enough to get you to cringe. So you're going to enjoy this if you love horror films. It is a small independent film, so there's not a lot of actors in the film. The story drives this whole movie, the storyline, as well as the charming couple. It runs 1 hour and 42 minutes, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. Together, easily comes at a 3, and give it an extra star if you like romantic comedy horror. Together is produced by 30 West, Tango Entertainment, Pictures Start, Princess Pictures, and it's distributed by Neon. Until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley from Movie Review Relay. God bless.